Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a quick sort of first impressions introduction to this knife here. This is the Boker Plus Lancer. This is in the copper variation. Is it copper or brass? It's BO, guys. I'm just kidding. Doesn't say, so I don't know. My guess is brass, copper. Smells. I don't know. Whatever. This was loaned into me by a guy I chat with on Instagram a bit. His name is Chris, and he's actually local here to me in the area, and I think that's pretty cool. So he actually was able to stop by and drop this off. He also dropped off his PM2 he wanted me to take a look at and see if I can get centered and kind of sort things out for him. And he borrowed my Para 3 with the CME because he's interested in the compression made easy. So I think that's pretty cool. Apologize in advance for the lighting. It's sort of like jumping all over the place for some reason. Let me just try this. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay, so the Boker Plus Lancer is a Serge Panchenko design. I've always wanted to check out a Serge knife, and Chris was like, hey man, just try it out, see what you think. I am able to Spidey flick this thing, which is the interesting part. You can see here it's kind of like a cyberpunk type deal. It's heavy as balls because it has this brass scale on it, copper scale, whatever, smelly scale. I hate it. Has this heavily stonewashed blade. It is S35 VN steel. There you go. That's your model number or serial number 0281. Boker Plus, so it's made in China. Made in China. And yeah, I mean, it's just this weird knife. It's kind of like a lot of Panchenko knives are basically, I'm moving this. I'm sorry. It's really bothering me. Is that enough light for you guys? No. Just roll with it, Kev. Just roll with it. What the hell is going on? Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this fucking light. I don't know if it's because it's like this copper shit that it's being weird. Yeah, as soon as I raise the copper up, it gets all weird. Watch this. Let me grab something else. Here's a black knife. Right? Like, is that weird? But then when I grab this guy, turns like blue. Anyway, sorry guys. So it's not the light, it's this stupid ass Boker. So yeah, Boker Lancer. Serge designs always tend to have this very right hand bias cutout. And then they have a hole here. It's like the Serge bean. It's like that little slip joint thing. There's a few of them that are like that. You can top flip this with this thing up here. Let me see if I can zoom out and see if I can do it. There. A little bit of wrist. I got it out. And then you obviously right-handed have the flick. So you can just thumb flick it out. And then you're screwed other than that right-handed. Obviously, you can do the right-handed top flip, which I suck at. But left-handed, you can actually get in there and Spidey flicks. It's almost better left-handed. But yeah, guys, like aesthetically, it's not my thing. It's kind of ugly. I'm not a big fan of this whole shape. It's just like this weird spear point type thing. Kind of reminds me of like a bombshell, but just not good. Very rectangular handle here. Yeah, and it's a Boker Plus, which I just have never had luck with. I really haven't wanted to review another one, but Chris like really wanted me to check this out, and I'm actually glad he did, because like it's just so different and interesting that it's definitely worth taking a look at. He said he got a really good deal on it, so that's always good as well. But But yeah, if you're right-handed, you don't have the Spidey flick option, which sucks. Like, you know, you want that. Also, if you haven't noticed the lock stick yet, it is extreme. One reason I don't like Boker Plus is because they don't use lock bar inserts. As far as I'm aware, everyone I've had, they are titanium on steel. So, and I don't know if that's a titanium liner, but it kind of looks like one. It could be steel. Centering is also way off. I tried fixing it, and this is where it gets weird. This is a T6. This is a T8. What? It's so weird. They're independent of each other, the way they work. Like, you tighten one, it is so weird. And this is the best I could get it in terms of action and not being ridiculously off-center. And it's still just not good. It's just a weird knife, guys. And I'm probably just going to, like, do this video and be done with it because I don't like it at all. Ergonomics are actually pretty good. For such a rectangle handle, I guess it's very neutral, right? There's no jimping or anything, and you can't choke up or anything. Guessing he beat the shit out of this edge. Look at that sucker. But yeah, it's actually very comfortable like this to use. I'm sure he uses it like that. I think he's a chef, so I'm sure he cuts up a lot of boxes and other stuff, right? So it is comfortable in hand. I'll give it that. Using it left-handed. So you can disengage the lock bar, push it down. As said, you can do the top flip, and you can, if you learn how to do it, you can do a Spidey flick. So it is lefty in some sense, like it's usable left-handed, but only if you're good at certain things. It's not drop shutty at all. So yeah, left ability scale-wise, it's like, you know, a small, I don't know, a 3, because I can do things, but if you're not, so that's where it's tricky. If you don't know how to Spidey flick, it's like a 1. If you do, it's like a 3, because it still, like, sucks to do, right? That lock stick is so bad. Yeah, guys, freaking, this is just like a paperweight to me. Here we just have a bent clip, yay. I'm sure it works very well. But yeah, I mean, I've always been interested in Serge's work. I just haven't ever pulled the trigger, and I sort of still want to try something. I don't know what it is. He has watches. Those look cool. Or he has that folding utility knife now, folding razor blade where you can swap blades. That looks kind of cool. So I might try one of those and just, he has his own production line now. So he doesn't do, I don't know if he may still do stuff through Boker and stuff, but he sells his own now. So that's probably the kind of stuff I would want to get. I'm guessing it's going to be up to his standards and all that stuff. And I think Serge is a really cool dude. I heard him on the Knife Nuts podcast. So I'm not trying to diss his work at all. I just think the execution by Boker is lacking, right? So that's a quick look at the Boker Plus Lancer in copper/brass. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me. I think it's brass now that I'm looking at it again. I don't fucking care, though. It smells, okay? Thank you so much, Chris, for letting me check this guy out. And, yeah, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you all, and I will catch you later.